Welcome to Thought Cops, the only podcast where every week we police the mean streets of the internet because, hey, somebody's got to do it. And then we let you be the judge, the jury, and the executioner in the court of public opinion. Coming to you live from Neo Chicago. I am Officer Kevin.
I'm Officer Grantaro Mooney Suzuki.
The Mooney Suzuki clan.
Yeah.
Are you going back to that again?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't care for continuity.
Yeah, me neither.
Continuity is a killer of great media, you know?
Patrol Dog, Officer Pupperino Schultz back in action.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
Ready to
Speaking of continuity.
Yeah.
ready to bite criminals.
That's right, folks. We are so happy to have one new guest and one old. We have Alex and Jenni of Be Nice to Me Productions.
Yep.
One is silver,
Hello.
the other's gold.
How are you both?
I'm doing more than better.
More than better.
Fabulous.
More than
that's right.
better.
So, Alex, this is your, I don't know, third or fourth time on the show, something like that.
Damn, man, we're going way back now.
Jenni, it's your first time to the show. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
And, Be Nice to Me Productions, one of my favorite YouTube channels. I know
That is a good channel.
Holy shit, I love it too.
it's good stuff. You guys have been putting out some great content since we last had you on, Alex. One of my favorites as of somewhat recent was Brains of the Operation.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, and I was gonna say because you both starred in that one together.
That's true.
Chicago's filmmaking power couple.
We really are.
Yeah, and that's I don't know how you want to describe it, but just sort of you're sort of this oblivious kind of you put a voice on that's very funny,
A bit of a ding dong.
a little bit of a doofus, yeah,
Ne'er do well.
Yeah,
more of a goofus than a gallant.
We like to have fun. We like to entertain and be funny as much as we can. We're like small time, like Ethan and Ela Klein, but we're funny. You know,
It's an interesting comparison.
that's some
That's
YouTuber guy.
that's a comparison I hadn't. What'd you say?
She didn't know who that is. She was looking at me like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?"
It's whatever. You don't need to know. It doesn't matter, man.
Some guy on YouTube.
I'm oblivious.
But you guys have been pushing your content, your channel off into exciting and new directions. You've been appealing to the masses, as it were. Giving the people at home what they want. Because, the average YouTube viewer, let's just say they kind of need things spoon-fed to them a little bit.
Yeah, they have like a hole drilled in the back of their head.
Right. And you got to fill that hole. Like, it's like the Matrix. You're just kind of filling it with whatever fluff you can.
Diarrhea.
Right.
AIDS and whatever shit you want to stuff in there.
And speaking of, a couple of these videos as of recently you put out, which
Really good stuff.
as an idiot who enjoys YouTube, I had fun watching these. So
Probably our best work.
one is called When You Got a Poopy, But You Got a Freaking Boner. That's just a classic.
That's might be the pinnacle of my talent. I don't know. It's probably all downhill from here, but
I mean, guys, if you like pranks and jokes, I'm telling you, you have to see this video. If you haven't seen a Be Nice to Me Productions video yet,
that's where to start.
check that one out. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Subtle and genius comedic timing on that
Subtle.
one.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best I have to offer. If you watch that video and don't like it,
Then you won't like any of the other ones.
I don't know what to tell you.
There's no
Log
other
off.
good.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go quite that far because I think some of the folks should also check out another video called When Your GF Wants to Fuck, but it's double XP weekend.
Close follow up.
Yeah.
That one's good
Which
too.
that is a very funny video. Jenni, in particular, you made me laugh so fucking hard in that video. Just your line delivery in that is so perfect. Just it's just like it's so like I don't know, forward, but very much like he's like, so the
She
gimmick
embodied the character. She was a horny girl who wanted to fuck.
and then you were
Yeah.
busy playing your games. It's double XP weekend.
Me too. That was good to. It was easy to sink into. I felt.
And then Jenni asked the question, "What about my holes? What about
we've all
my-
been there?
What about my gash?"
Yeah.
Like, which is again just a brilliant line delivery, just excellent.
Something every girl with a gamer boyfriend wants to
Oh
know.
yeah.
They all know the pain. 2 more coming out
Mhm.
to complete this, to round out this series.
These are all a part of the same cinematic
Yes.
universe.
This is
Because there's a couple different cinematic universes and a couple different recurring characters.
This is the RCU, the Retard Cinematic Universe. Third one's going to be called Wait, hold on. Let me remember it.
You're hearing
What-
it here first, folks.
When she's DTF, but her dad kind of weird dough. That. And then the fourth one is when the homie's trying to chief, but you mid jerking it dough.
This kind of like
This does round out the trio or the
It was the
quadro.
yeah.
that sounds like that sounds like
Yeah.
the kind of stuff that people really would love right now. I think that's incredible.
4 is going to be very epic. It's over 30 minutes long. I
Oh
think.
wow!
Oh my god.
I'm looking forward to it.
I also like. So you
It's
brought up.
taking me a long time.
You brought up Ethan and Ela Klein,
Uh-huh.
and that's as far as I want to go with that. But like, it's interesting because I really, honestly, truly do think that you're doing maybe some of the best work on YouTube
I agree.
ever.
All
No,
jokes.
Grant.
Listen, we're
You guys-
fucking around here on the show. We've been
I'm-
joking and pissing ourselves laughing this entire time. Now let's get serious for a second.
I'm not kidding.
I agree. I 100% agree.
seriously,
You guys spoil me when I come here, okay?
Wow. Scaring the cat. Anyway, you compare to Ethan and Ela Klein. These people are millionaires. They live in a mansion. Have
So
you
I've
seen?
heard.
Have you
You
seen
should
their-
live in a mansion.
their-
God
I've
damn
Said
it.
the
Podcast
same
studio.
thing to the bank account every
you're
day.
You're here scraping by, making content that's 100
not lying.
times better than what most people are putting out. And I'm just wondering, how do you do it?
It's a tough world out there, you know.
It's a tough world. I feel like sometimes, I don't know if this is just the nature of the genius, but I feel like sometimes you have a tendency to like downplay your own level of auteurness. Is that true?
Yes.
Well, you know, the thing is, I don't really come up with any of the ideas, as anyone will tell you.
You're just the lightning rod.
Yeah, when a funny thought comes into my head, it's like it came from someone else. You know, I'll start laughing when I hear something funny that I told myself. I'll just start laughing because, you know, it's like, well, you guys are funny as fuck. You've had the same experience. A funny thought comes into your head and you start laughing yourself because you're like, where, you know,
I have to do something with this.
You're hearing it for the first time. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know where it comes from. And no, it's funny in the comments, like pretty much every video I put out, people are like, why isn't your channel bigger?
I was just going to say that. I was
And,
going to
I
every
think
comment.
people-
Incredibly underrated.
I think people are more mad about it than me because I'm not like sitting in my bedroom like
right.
oh, God damn it, why is my channel bigger?
They're doing
Why the
it.
fuck am I not famous now?
They're doing it for you, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
They're carrying
that's
the burden.
Cool. That's very flattering.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sitting at home Da Vinci Code style, you know, whipping my back with barbed wire.
Sure.
Why am I not a millionaire? I'm 28. I'm not a millionaire yet. What the fuck?
Logan Paul, that guy, he's successful.
Yeah, you should start boxing
Yeah.
people.
That'd
You
be-
thought of that?
Oh, and you do have that
I have,
fucking
yeah.
parody video at the Suicide Forest one. I think that was
Yeah,
one of
that's
the
a good
first
one.
ones I ever
Oh,
saw.
yeah,
That was
I
really
remember
funny.
that one. Yeah.
It's you see like what's popular and like what is gets like, you know, 10 million views
Sure.
per video, and you know, I don't think it'd be hard to be envious of that
Yeah.
person because it's just like
Yeah.
It's a curse. It's a curse.
stupid. Yeah, I'm saying just like how dumb it is. Like I'm not really jealous of anyone who's bigger than me on YouTube because I don't really see many other people that do what we're doing.
Yeah, true.
Honestly,
true.
I don't see anyone doing it. And I think that a
Yeah.
lot of that shines through, especially in a lot of your videos that especially have like a darker nature. You
Mhm.
know, I think is like always like a really interesting, unique thing. Like there was the one where like you keep hearing the sound and then you just like fucking jam a screwdriver in your ears and then you like blind yourself and you just like keep like hearing and seeing shit as like lights are coming out of your eyes and there's blood all over your face. And it's just like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Dude, it was terrifying to live through.
But there's like a lot of those moments where it's like this blend of like surrealist humor plus like horror, and not just like horror, but like this existential dread of like going to work at a job that you hate or like dealing with a landlord that's
Yeah,
a
it's not-
fucking asshole.
It's
And
not like the
just
most accessible. I think my channel would be bigger, but but like I've thought why it hasn't been as big as it is, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're shadow banned or YouTube's suppressing you." I don't really think it's that.
You got to do carpool karaoke.
A little bit. What?
Carpool karaoke.
Yeah, you should do carpool karaoke.
I think
Yeah.
that's more the reason.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not the most accessible content on the
People go on
planet.
YouTube because they want to be entertained.
Yeah,
for,
they
like,
want to watch
10 minutes while they're waiting.
Joe
in line.
Rogan or an unboxing video.
I was going
or
to say, yeah.
Right.
a music video, or they really don't go there. But I don't know where else to put my stuff, because I don't think there's really anywhere
No.
else. Yeah, it's not the most accessible.
I don't
especially
think
'cause a
I
lot
would
of
go
them are,
that
like,
far.
really long.
Accessible in the sense of like very, very simple, like sit down and just kind of zone out YouTube, maybe. But like there is definitely an audience for like the kind of content that you guys are putting out where it's more, if you want to sit down and really like chew on something, really something that really makes you like engaged in it more. That's again not just an unboxing.
Yeah, you want to take something, you want to put it in your mouth, and you want to
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also a range with it. Like, I think one of my favorite ones was always like the social media manager one.
Oh, the ones that we were in are also the best ones.
Yeah, those
The
are
ones
good
that
too.
we were
Yeah,
in,
oh
but,
my
like,
God, what
the
talent we had.
The first one in the trilogy or whatever, like the very first one is like a 6-minute video, and it's very YouTube-esque. I think that's one of your more popular ones. It has
Definitely,
like
yeah.
30,000 or
Yeah.
something like that. And then like you follow that up by making like a short film,
Yeah.
which is like
And that's brilliant in
less
its own way.
accessible,
Yeah.
but it's like the follow through of this character. And like there were times when I was watching that, like especially right at the end where you're playing like that water music sound, where I was just like, man, I'm sad.
What
You know.
Yeah. Hey, life sucks, and then you die. That's pretty much it.
And that's why we go on YouTube.
I'm
Yeah, no,
excited to see the follow up. Because you said that there's going to be a third, right?
Yeah, I said it would come out this year. I actually
Wow.
went back and because I put out some preview, and then I actually went back and changed the title.
I was going to say,
2022.
I looked at it today. It said
Oops.
2022. Yeah.
Hey, we all make mistakes,
Yeah.
Alex.
Oops,
It's
sorry.
okay.
But yeah,
no,
guys,
this video I'm working on, the 4th video in this series. It's taking so fucking long. I do this to myself a lot, where I just write in way too many visual effects, and then I'm
you
sitting there
go
at,
really
like,
heavy
2
on
a.m.
that. I mean,
I'm
there's like a
why'd I
huge
do this
payoff
to
for it,
myself?
though. There's a
Yeah.
huge payoff. And like, I know like even people like in our Discord who watch your videos, people who have been on the show have like, they take notice of that stuff. So like, it doesn't go, like
Unappreciated.
exactly. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Not to just blow smoke up your ass the whole time. We're just,
Well, it's-
Oh, I
These-
hate it. I
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
it when people are
yeah.
giving me compliments. Oh, guys, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that.
No validation this week.
Oh, she knows. I hate it when people are saying nice things to me.
I feel that sometimes, I'll be honest. I feel like I can
Aw.
tolerate criticism, but when people are like, hey man, good job, I'm like, I don't like
Just
this.
start crying and
I
running
don't like
away.
this at all. I'm uncomfortable.
You're
Yeah.
lying, sir.
Yeah. You're a fucking liar.
Hey,
Yeah, sometimes I get comments that are like, why is this video so fucking long? You
I
should make
know.
it like you should make like a minute and a half.
That's
Yeah.
everyone's biggest
Saying that
critique.
basically I should do exactly what everyone else on YouTube does,
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
Right,
Shirley's or who are the other big
Well,
like,
you also like went to
comedy
like
people.
film school, so
unfortunately.
you
yeah.
you know things about film.
Not really, not from film
You know
school.
some things about some things.
Yeah. That's fair.
And you can execute those things. And that's like the most important thing, is to like have a vision and to follow through with it and to do something with it. And if
Follow
people
your
get on board,
dreams.
then good. And if not, fuck
Couldn't
'em.
agree more.
Mm.
So check it out, guys. Be Nice to Me Productions on YouTube. You got a whole incredible backlog of videos. And hey, like I said, you might just see a couple of familiar faces along the way.
No, I need you guys for a new video that I got coming up. That's going to be. Oh, it's going to be so fun.
Oh, I mean, I'm down.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm always
picture
down.
my version of Slacker. You ever seen Slacker by Richard Linklater?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I need you guys. For
I'll watch it for homework.
It's going to be
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Do a little research.
It's
Yeah.
going to be real fun.
Sure.
Speaking of show news, though, Grant, we have been streaming on Twitch once again. That's right, folks. Twitch.tv/ThoughtCops. Grant, you got back on there.
I'm going
the
to
other
try
day.
to do just once a week.
He's Twitch.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
goal is Wednesday. If it's not Wednesday, I'm just going to try and do once a week. I have like this mentality where if things go on for too long and I haven't been productive, I feel like garbage and like I can't go on with my life. And it's like I need deadlines, I need schedules, I need to write shit down, I need things like in boxes so that I can do them. So just once a week, Wednesday, maybe around 8 p.m. or so. That's, I think, the best I can do. Twitch.tv/ThoughtCops.
Yeah, help us out. Show up. Come hang out. What more can you do? What, Wednesday night, what else are you doing? You know?
That's a
Your,
good point.
your homework, you baby.
That's the worst time is right when I put a video out and it's done.
When is?
The worst time is like right
Oh,
when I finish
when you're-
something
yeah,
and I put
yeah,
it
yeah.
out. And then usually like for like a day or two, I'll like do like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be like,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking,
What's next?
I gotta fucking make something.
I especially
Yeah.
feel like once I hit 30, I've just been like, dude, what am I doing? Like, I can't just fucking be dicking around. And I know that like going on Twitch is inherently dicking around, but it's something. It's like, I gotta be doing something. I gotta be like fucking productive in some way. We make some money off Twitch. We make some money doing the podcast. It's silly, dumb shit. We make money doing it. It's a job. It's like it's something. I got to do something.
That's the goal.
I sit there for too long, and I'm just like, I haven't streamed in 6 months. Leo the Incredible is pissed off because I haven't finished Paper Mario, and I should have beat it like a year ago.
For Mario,
you know.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't
be
fuck
doing
off
shit.
anymore either. I don't really like even like going out that much to like drink or whatever. She knows. I don't ever go
No,
out.
You're a very hard worker.
No, I just sit in my room and I'm just like,
This
I gotta
kid's
make
work
another
ethic.
video.
He's on his computer
inspiring.
again.
Yeah. No, you're very
So
hard.
Wednesdays-ish, possibly. Twitch.tv/ThoughtCops.
Why don't you just give us a follow and it won't be so fucking confusing? You'll get a notification. Hit the
check for those
hit the
notifications.
icon, the bell icon, or whatever the hell they're doing now. I couldn't tell you.
I'm laughing at these notes you got here. Boss fired me via text. These are huge now.
Oh, you're the
You wanna talk about
spoilers.
that? Oh,
No,
whoops.
no, that's happening right
We're
now
jumping
because
ahead.
we're on to 2 minutes of hate, which is a very famous, very favorite
Oh, nice.
segment of the show. We do here that we talk about all the annoying random crap. We are at the ready for the things that bug us and get under our skin.
Kevin, what's your 2 minutes of hate this week?
My 2 minutes of hate this week is my boss fired me via text on Twitter. Now,
yeah.
this was something that was a sincere thing. This is like everything else. It started off as a sincere thing. You know, I don't know. Are you on Twitter much, Jenny?
No, I'm not.
No, Alex, I see you on there.
Yeah.
I know I seen you.
I have a boring day job, so
Yeah.
I'm usually
Yeah.
going over to that tab there.
So you have seen some of the people
I've
who
seen them, and I've seen the funny ones where
They got-
Goofy
I was
is
gonna say,
firing Donald Duck.
because we got the originals where it's somebody who's like they're putting their boss on blast.
And
Maybe-
probably like what 60% of those are fake,
at first, I think,
Right.
yeah, probably, yeah.
easily.
But it was like a back and forth with the
Maybe
boss
a
being
few
like,
genuine.
I need
ones,
you to
but-
come into work 100 days in a row. I can't. Fuck you. You're fired. And then like they posted on Twitter, guys, look what
Like,
just
it's a real
happened.
conversation that happened.
Look what
no,
happened.
there's probably like one, there's probably like a couple really genuine
Right.
ones.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
definitely a
And
few
there's a lot of
genuine
fucking
ones.
nasty shit that
Yeah.
happens like that, you know, where it's like they like, yeah, well,
well,
I need
definitely.
you to base your entire life from
Oh,
this
yeah.
shitty fucking podunk
Uh-huh.
job we have here.
Right.
Of course.
But then now it's
I need
like,
you to bag groceries.
right,
I
right.
need pictures of Spider-Man.
I fucking hate that, dude. Hey, that'd be a funny one. Speaking of funny ones, now everybody's
Dude,
got their
that's a good idea.
everybody's got their own take on this now, where they're like, it's like they're one step ahead of us. They're like, oh, this is stupid. Here's my little spin on it. So they do like a little back and forth, like fake text message interaction with their boss, where it's like, you know, like Grant said, like maybe it's Peter Parker texting with his boss. I need pictures of Spider-Man right now.
Ew.
Can't do it, boss. I'm busy.
Courting a girl.
Yeah, being a guy who dresses like a spider, but not Spider-Man. He's like, well, guess what? You're fired. And then like they post it on Twitter, and it's like, you
Well,
know,
and there's been
so
a
funny and creative. and
100,000 likes.
imaginative.
Yeah, we get it.
and
It's
there's
like,
been some like
Mary
obvious
Jane, are you okay?
there's
Can't
some
be alone.
obvious like undertones with it that are like, yeah, I think the pandemic really made everyone realize how much everyone hates their jobs and people are going to work and dying, and they're like,
yeah,
yeah, this shit sucks and I'm not getting paid enough. fuck everything, sort of thing. But it's just like, but you guys don't have to lie about it. Like, just
Well, now it's just like a lazy like Twitter joke prompt, which is like most of the
Right.
things I complain about on the show is lazy Twitter joke prompts
Yeah.
where, again, it's funny at first, and the second you start to notice it happening, it's
Yeah.
over.
It's,
Everything
become an
after
annoying
that.
trend on the
Exactly,
internet. Yeah.
exactly. It's like the second you start to like, oh, I have an idea for one. It's like, no,
it's
you-
already done.
it's done.
The
no.
second you have an idea to do it, it's over.
It's like if you weren't the first one to do it, or the second or the third, maybe. Thank you.
Careful with that.
I drop this thing every week.
You
Folks.
drop the gun, you
How
unplug your
reckless of
headphone.
you.
Yeah.
So they'll have like a funny one with like, like Ronald McDonald. He's like firing Grimace, and like Grimace is like, I gotta be a fat piece of shit,
Right,
fat
right,
butt
right.
plug. I'm being a fat butt plug, and then Ronald McDonald's like, you gotta flip these burgers.
Grimace is like,
That's
I want
the- that's the
$15 an
response
hour.
that it deserved.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, but that's basically it. Yeah, folks. People who it just the fake joke prompt of like my boss fired. It's like this like texting thing, and I'm also trying to figure out if anyone knows about this at home. I'm trying to figure out like how people make these because like the fake text, like because people take a screenshot of like a text
Right.
conversation.
Mhm.
Like these have been around forever. I've just been seeing a lot more of them now. And then here's what I'm wondering because I've been wondering how people are making them. Because I don't know if there is like a website you go to that
I'm
has
sure
like
that there's like an app because there's like
Oh,
a fake
yeah.
tweet app that I used to use to like make stupid like Donald Trump saying, "Oh, I'm drinking diet PP,"
Uh-huh.
that
Right.
type of stuff.
no,
Like,
he really did say that.
you're right, he did. He
Yeah.
said that on our show.
But excuse me. But that's kind of like I do think that it's like no, it's really embarrassing when you break down the possibilities here where you're like texting somebody, "Hey, listen, I want to just play along with me here. I want to change your
Right,
name on my
right.
phone to boss." And then I need
And then
you-
cross it out, but you can still kind of see.
Right,
You can
right,
also
right.
Text yourself and then delete the text messages that are.
Oh, no,
double.
that's a good idea. No, I'm going to
Yeah.
make some myself now. I know how
Yeah,
easy it
yeah.
is. Because the whole time I was like, they have to have like roped. Like I would have text Grant, like, "Hey, Grant, I'm going to change your name." to,
Dude,
like,
Boss Baby should text Alec Baldwin.
oh no.
Get
Don't-
off
Yeah,
the.
I've
Because
heard
he
you
played
made
Boss
a-
Baby, right?
Yeah, he did. He's like, don't forget your pacifier and
says-
your
And
gun.
then kill him, right?
Yeah, it's his Boss
Shoot
Baby.
him.
Yeah.
Hey, Alec, don't come into work tomorrow.
Yeah, some of you guys
Huh?
are cool. Anyway, that's my 2 minutes. Oh, no, my punishment. How could I forget? My punishment is... my punishment is you have to...
Get shot by Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh.
There you
Yeah.
go.
My
Your
punishment is
target
you work
practice
with...
for
You work...
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin's your boss.
Alec Baldwin
Oh, you
target
think you had it
practice.
bad. Oh, your boss was rude to you in a text message? Yeah, my boss shot me.
What are they going to do this Saturday night? I can't wait. I'm glued
Yeah.
to my TV for SNL this Saturday. I don't know how they're going to handle this.
What are they going to goof on this
Oh
time?
my goodness. Are they going to bring him in? What if
They're
they brought him
gonna-
in
Oh,
for
God.
this Saturday?
That would be
God.
actually funny.
And he's doing, that would actually be funny. He's
Yeah.
doing like target practice.
But Alex, what is your 2 minutes of hate? What's
My
bugging
2
you?
minutes of hate is so we know that 2 minutes of hate is a segment on Thought Cops.
It
right?
is.
Right.
That is true.
Is your 2 minutes of hate going to be the 2 minutes of hate segment? That's pretty meta.
No,
You guys get it? Meta?
Not actually. So we know when you're talking to someone, you need to sound better than them, right?
Oh, every day. Yeah.
And when you're maybe on a podcast or you're getting an interview, we know that the person you're talking to is stupider than you, right?
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah.
Right. It's,
And
yeah.
so my 2 minutes of hate is, if you'll let me finish here, please don't interrupt me.
Oh, yeah, sure.
People who, when you might be giving an interview, we know that people sometimes when they're giving an interview, they say right at the end of a sentence. Right.
Right.
And it's the condescending right. I hate this so
Uh-huh.
much.
right.
Right.
Right. I have to like click off any interview or anything where this happens because
Mhm.
it is so prevalent. And it usually starts with so, or the sentence starts with so or actually, and then it ends with a condescending right.
Right.
And that's right. And that's what I hate.
Wait, so not the response right, but like the setup plus punchline. Like right is the punchline.
It's more the whole thing, but it's the right at the end of the sentence. This is so
Gotcha.
prevalent and so bad. Also saying folks instead of just people.
I
don't
say
know when this
folks.
started.
Yeah.
And they say like,
I
oh,
also say y'all, and I don't really know where
Yeah.
I started doing that or why.
I guarantee you did not say folks 10 years ago.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
this
no.
is something
I was a
new that
different
has-
person.
No, it is.
10 years
It is
ago.
sort of like it is kind of become this like, and I catch myself doing that. It's sort of like a lazy punchline for something where you go, folks. You know,
Actually, no, I don't say folks. I do say y'all. I don't say folks.
But the right has got to go. This is like upspeak that used to be more prevalent when they would say that when you would say that I really like your shirt. But this is a little more.
yeah.
This is
Kind of like a twee thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
sure.
dominant through all YouTube podcast interviews. The right at the end of the sentence. Do
So
not say it.
When you say that, do you specifically mean like the interviewer or the interviewee?
Can you
It's
give
always the person that's being interviewed.
They're
Okay, so like
the
if-
one who's
So
selling an
Joe Rogan's
idea,
talking to someone, right?
basically.
Sure.
Right.
Right?
So Joe Rogan.
We just,
he's
okay,
talking
you know,
to someone.
that was the
Right.
example there. That was.
Uh-oh. See, I've been watching too much.
so
And
Joe?
he'll be like, what's the deal with these fucking? I hear there's gay bison now. All these bison are fucking each other. I was hunting the other weekend and I saw all these bison having sex with these male bison. Apparently, there's a depleted female bison population. And Adam Conover, he'll go. So we know that bison cock feels really good, right?
Okay,
And-
yes.
Okay,
yes.
now that once you said Adam Conover, I
there you go.
immediately,
He ruins everything.
Yeah,
dude, he's never gonna recover.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the thing. It's just this like condescending, right? Like, oh, like we all know this is a fact.
Okay,
right.
now
like, we can all
I
agree.
hear,
Right.
all I hear is Adam Conover now.
Right.
I didn't get it at first. Now that's all I hear.
So another verbal tick to be worried about when I listen back to the episodes.
Uh-oh, Kevin.
Well, no,
Self-conscious
because
Kevin.
It's
Come
one
here,
of those
babe.
things because I feel like I do that, but I say a different phrase. My phrase that I say is, do you know what I mean? Or-
You do.
that's better.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for some sort of validation. I'm saying,
Or yeah,
here's
black
my
guy, know what I'm
explanation.
saying?
You're bringing
here's
us
my
in, yeah.
explanation of what I think Adam Conover is doing. You guys
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I want
Right,
you to
right.
be on board with it. But when he's explaining something, so bison sometimes can be gay, right? And it's just
saying-
like,
well, it's
you're,
basically-
like
it's
you're
like-
assuming I'm already on board.
Yeah, it's putting a period on the end of
Right.
like, what I just said was a fact, so we're moving past
And
that.
you're agreeing with me because you're
agreed
also
with me
smart.
because-
Exactly. And he's sort of
You're not an
forcing
idiot, are you?
He's forcing you
Right.
into it.
uh-huh.
He's forcing you into it. That's so immoral.
Fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
Adam Conover needs to learn about
So
consent.
we've all sucked off a bison's cock, right?
right.
and when
then
you're
he's-
doing
he fucking tries to charm you into agreeing. Like, yeah, oh, totally. Yeah,
now, we all know that bison milk tastes really good, right?
right.
Right. And when I'm
You
sucking off a bison,
You could do an entire Alex Ruins Everything video. You could-
that'd be good.
Adam.
no,
that'd be good.
Alex,
No, Alex
Ruins
Ruins
everything.
Everything.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah,
this is
that's
his
your
name,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Album, was it?
album.
No.
We all know when we're taking bison cock in the ass, we're also simultaneously beating ourselves off.
Right.
Right.
It just feels good. Anyway,
If you could punish these
Yeah,
people.
what-
punishment for this, it's Halloween.
He used to cut his dumb hair.
Halloween right around the corner. I guess this would be for Adam Conover, right?
Yeah. We know he's listening.
Okay, I had an idea of some sort of Hellraiser box on your
Sure.
head, some sort of Hellraiser torture device. Halloween, I'm thinking, and it just makes you say right for all eternity, and it like chatters like right, and it just chatters your teeth into dust. Into
Yeah.
Man.
pixie stick.
That's
dust.
one of the Cenobites does that.
Yeah. Well, it turns you into a Cenobite, just like has some sort of like electrical shock on your larynx, and that's it. Yeah, and then you have no teeth.
Right.
That'd be good.
Wow. It's a good
So
punishment.
we know that when you go to hell, you might come back and have.
You do that surprisingly well. Like, I feel
So-
like he's in the room with me.
Actually, I said one of these jokes back at home.
What?
What was that? So we know that when you turn into a Cenobite,
Yeah, your nipple, you get your nipples ripped off, and
You get your nipples ripped off. You get ripped into a million pieces. Right. And we know that pain is also equally as pleasurable as pleasure. Right.
Yeah.
And we know that if you're seeking infinite pleasure, you're also seeking infinite pain. Right.
Now I want to see Pinhead on the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah. I also love hunting. But humans.
No, that's
Remember that
that's
movie
interesting,
where he,
man.
they show who he was when he was a human.
They do. Yeah. It's like
You can hold that a little
3
closer.
or
Yeah.
Hellraiser
Sorry.
2.
You're good.
But no, now it is your turn, Jenny. 2 minutes of hate. I don't know. Maybe
you're gonna make me follow that?
Yeah,
Oh, Darius,
yeah.
no,
It
my
doesn't.
hands get-
There's different energy levels here. Just play to whatever.
Well, I'm
Anybody
not on Twitter or any other social media.
Good. You're better than
I'm
us.
uncultured when it comes to the internet, but I did read that the baby on the Nevermind cover of
reading?
Nirvana
Oh, yeah.
sued them for damages because he was nude on the cover.
That is
Fucking
true.
dork.
and
That is true.
his parents were only paid like $30.
Now that's something we hear in
Okay,
Thought
here's
Cops
the deal.
called
I-
baby
now I
dick
agree with
theory, BDT. It's when that he was a baby, and then
Yeah.
yes, his
We all got to see that schlong.
his you know what was
Yeah.
visible. We all saw it. They made millions and millions of dollars off of it, and then
If you only made
now
30
Off
bucks.
The penis, yes.
Now, yeah, that's why we all bought it, right? No, that's why. Yeah, now he's coming back for. And this is something we've actually we've talked about this on the show
Oh,
a couple
I'm
times.
sorry.
No. It's because it is fucking annoying because like the idea of the hypocrisy of it. You know,
that he has Nevermind tattooed on his chest.
he does,
And he's also on social media recreated this photo innumerable times.
yes.
So like
Didn't
he's
know
what,
that.
like 28,
I don't
looked
like
around
that.
his life, realized what a loser he was.
Yeah.
And the only
I gotta
thing
be
that-
honest. I would totally try to
Well,
just
see,
get some money too.
I think honestly,
totally do it
I-
too.
that's all that
agree with
he's
you,
doing.
Alex.
Yeah.
I think that's
respect
it.
That's
him.
my penis up there.
Yeah.
I was a baby.
I respect him for playing that, but it's like so transparent that like we all
Right.
have to
Oh, you
groan
gotta-
and
you
roll our
gotta-
eyes
you gotta-
at it.
Yeah.
So
You know the record label's gonna throw like 200,000 at him.
and
and
good,
say,
just
"Shut up."
take
good
this.
for him.
Honestly,
Like,
fine.
we all
Whatever.
hate
Yeah.
him for it,
Yeah,
but
he deserves 200 grand at least.
well,
Yeah.
shame on his parents for
Yeah,
you
what
know.
a bunch of fucking
Also,
stupid hippies.
yeah, that is
They
kind of
didn't give very much
strange.
money.
Yeah, man, here, just take a picture of my baby. Oh, $30? Yeah, let's go hit the bar. Fucking idiots. They didn't like sign any contract.
But yeah, so I guess the hate is at him for being such a fucking loser and a transparent fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
'Cause
I guess
I
to,
like the album, so you know,
Yeah.
to be
I'm
fair,
a fan.
he very well could have
I'm not.
he very well could have like just been like gone to a lawyer and been like, hey, I just want some money, and the lawyer
Yeah.
would be like, your best way of getting this,
Yeah.
just say it was CP.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
Yeah.
we don't really know what happened behind closed doors, and if
Yeah.
all he wants is like $1 million, it's just
Yeah.
like just give him a
That's
million.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
who cares?
like $1 million. That's it. Come on.
Because yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he did get gypped the first time around. $30 for that. He
Yeah,
deserved
that's not
a little
enough.
more.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's pretty well hung, though.
I mean, it's a
For
great,
a baby,
It's
yeah.
a great baby dick.
Yeah.
It's a good picture. Might have
It's
to go
incredible.
home and revisit that.
No, where they're actually the new re-releases of the album are now going to have that removed.
Ew.
I think they
Yeah.
also re-released it back in the 90s with a smiley face over the baby dick.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Okay.
I think that there's some stores, and I think that there's specifically like Walmart alternative album covers, because Walmart, like I think back in the 90s,
Oh,
Walmart
yeah,
was like
yeah.
a huge seller of CDs.
Yes.
And it's like, if you want to sell your CD, it has to sell at Walmart, and Walmart's very family friendly. So you can't have like Tool had like a thing with the album cover like Enema.
Mhm.
It's like you can do alternate album art for that. You can't do
yeah.
that. Like that could have been just their fucking never mind. Do the fucking smiley face
Smiley
over
face,
that.
yeah.
Just cover it up.
Yeah.
Put Goatsy on your album cover.
Maybe.
Put a smiley face.
Now, do
on
they
it.
have No Love Deep Web at that Walmart?
I
Jenny
don't
got
know.
it.
I don't know if
That's a Death Grips album.
I
where
was
he
going to
just has
say,
his
yeah.
yeah,
cock
that's
on
the
thing.
penis one. Yeah.
Now, can I buy a nice copy of that No Love Deep Web? I like that stuff. Imagining my dad
they
is like,
do have an alternative cover for that. It's just blurred out.
well, yeah, I know. It's just got a black square on there.
Yeah.
That's going to be me when I'm older.
No, it's blurred out.
You know, back in my day,
Yeah,
we had
there's-
that
there's
No
a
Love
couple
Deep
ones.
Web. Now, that is a good album. What the kids are listening to.
whatever the hell.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure Lil Nas X will adopt some kid and he'll be famous, and that's what our kids will be listening to.
Yeah, it's it's so crazy. Like we've talked about the 20-year nostalgia cycle on the show before, but it's
Yeah.
like I am so surprised by all of these, like, I keep hearing about like these like people who are like in their late teens, early 20s, whatever, who are like they love like Limp Bizkit and Slipknot and stuff. And it's like I can't say too much because it's like in high school I listened to like a lot of like classic rock from like before my time too.
Really?
But it's like that's happening again now, but it's like the stuff that I remember when I was that age, and it's just like
But Limp
Limp
It's
Bizkit,
weird to-
huge. Limp Bizkit is like had not had a
wow.
big moment like this in like again like 20 years, and
Yeah.
it's all people who were like were
I-
not alive for that.
I also feel like there's some cultural removal because I remember being a kid and I remember other kids that listened to Limp Bizkit and like they took it super seriously. Like it was like they were that person listening to that music. And I feel like nowadays it's like, 20 years removed, this is all a bit silly.
They kind of laugh
We can,
at
you
it,
can sort of laugh at
Yeah,
it and
sure.
enjoy it, despite the fact that you're laughing at it. Where, like, when you were growing up listening to it, it was just like, really, people are listening to this? Like, this is serious. Like, break
People are
stuff.
connecting.
What else are you going to listen to while you're raping a
You did
chick,
it all
guys?
for the
Come on.
love.
I mean,
What? She's passed out. She's not going to know.
break stuff?
break stuff.
Limp Bizkit.
Speaking of,
How many passed out girls have been?
Speaking of
raped
keeping the
to
show rolling,
Limp
rolling,
Bizkit?
speaking
rolling.
of rolling.
Is that Limp Bizkit?
My 2 minutes of hate this week. I had a different one, but I don't want to go off, King.
Okay.
I want to
Go soft, Prince.
I'm gonna go soft, Prince. And I've probably complained about this before, but it's just one of those cyclical things that happens every once in a while, like just bad media criticism.
Mhm.
I think everybody hates critics, and that's fine. That's just something we all share. But the
Hey, you know what I think about critics?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
They stink.
Fuck them. Kevin's always got the jokes.
The problem is everybody is now a critic, and it's one of those things where
You ain't lying.
back a long time ago, you had like a handful of people. You just had Roger Ebert had his opinion on something, and either you were like, "Oh boy, Roger Ebert,"
Yeah.
or you were like,
new Toy Story movie.
not that, or you were like, "Fuck Roger Ebert." Like I disregard his opinions. I think he's an asshole.
I can't
But,
wait to
like,
hear what he says. A
you-
thumbs up, thumbs down. What's it gonna be?
you had some level of something. Even people like who have made a name for themselves doing it, like Anthony Fantano comes to mind. It's either like you like him
my God.
or you don't like him, but you know who he is and you can base your preference off that. One thing that I've noticed that's again rearing its ugly head is people making criticism and commentary about a specific piece of art that is the point of that art. And they do it with this air of, I understand this, and why do people like this?
Uh-huh.
And people go, I like this because of what you're criticizing it for. Like, what don't you understand? And like the example that comes to mind right now that's like just widespread and prevalent is all these people discovering Dune for the first time and going, do we really need another movie about a white savior, like
Yes.
romanticizing colonialism?
Passion of the
And it's
Christ
like,
2.
this book has been out since the 60s. People have been analyzing it as such for the 60s. You walked your lazy ass to a movie theater and went, how come the white guy's the good guy? A little problematic. And it's like, we know that it's problematic.
I know they have probably had HBO Max around home on
Fuck
their
that
phone the
little
whole
cracker.
time, you know?
Like, it's just one of those that, and like, you see that with a bunch of things. Like, someone will watch Hairspray for the first time and be like, how come I didn't know
good movie.
Hairspray was racist? And it's like, the whole point is the movie's about racism.
racism.
Like,
yeah.
Do a Wikipedia search, do some thinking, do like, before you just vomit into the fucking internet, before you just word vomit, and you use a bunch of words that you don't understand to explain something that's already been explained over decades. Just like, I don't know, do a little bit of research, do a little thinking, do some introspection.
Or just shut up.
No, it takes an actual human being to
Divine's best role.
introspect.
I mean, you're not wrong. And it's just, it's incredibly frustrating because
People
it's
aren't
like
those things anymore.
Like I've taken classes in this shit where it's just like, again, like you write a paper and the professor hands it back to you and goes, dude, you're fucking stupid. Like,
Dude, you're a fucking loser, dude.
You're getting a Dell.
Yeah.
Who the hell was your teacher?
I could count on
The
one
Dell
hand
man.
the amount of teachers that I would say are smarter than me. Trying to be as objective as possible.
Smarter than you now or smarter than you at the time?
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
in the whole bourgeois.
Bye-bye.
I had a pretty decently
Probably 5.
Uh-huh.
There's probably 5.
Okay.
Probably 5 teachers in my life where I was like, oh, this person's smarter than me.
I definitely had a couple in college that were like very like intellectually sort of
We went to public school. Did you guys go to public school?
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to public
Oh.
school.
My condolences.
Now, Lakembra's got a good point in the chat here about hairspray. He says they wouldn't let John Travolta dress like a woman today.
Yeah, it'd have to be one of the Queer Eye guys. That's Divine's best role. Now, I like Divine when
Oh,
he's
I love
doing a more demure role like that. Honestly, in
What's
Pink
the one-
Flamingos.
Oh,
It-
in polyester. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's great when he's like, "Oh God,
Just
I don't know what's
pathetic
happening." Yeah.
housewife,
That's better. I think it's
Yeah.
because he's so crazy that it's nice to see him a little more demure and
Yeah.
toned down.
He was
But
great
still,
in those
oh
as well.
geez, isn't his husband cheating on him? And
Oh,
and
yeah.
Desperate, yeah.
Mhm. Calls
Anyway,
it
you guys
that.
like Divine?
bad media criticism. I hate it. It's just like
you
do
got a Divine tattoo. She's got a Divine tattoo. It's funny you brought that up. Hairspray.
You're interrupting
Let's see
Grant.
it. Where's that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Divine's
It's fun.
mouth.
This,
Oh, nice.
I can't really see it, but
It's
show
there.
Show it to the camera for the folks at home. Zwick, zoom in on that. That's good.
Zoom back out. Hi.
Bad media criticism. Here's an idea. Here's a punishment. People criticize you for your dumb thoughts.
Get him, Grant.
Yeah.
You said a stupid thing. We're gonna criticize you.
You know,
How
for
do
example,
like
somebody
that?
might be on a podcast. They might start going off on them.
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
People come into your house and just roast you to your face.
To your
Yeah.
face.
I want to change my 2 minutes of hate.
Next time we'll have
Okay.
you on. We'll have
Yeah,
you on
alright.
again.
I'll save it.
Save it.
Speaking of saving
Log
things,
that.
if you haven't listened to Thought Cops before, every week we investigate the internet's outrage-inducing news stories and
We
then
do?
sentence each perpetrator to a cruel and sometimes, pretty often, not always, but sometimes, unusual punishment.
That's right. Grant,
We're following up with the story from last week.
which is
You
Facebook.
guys are
Facebook.
Journalists
Facebook.
here.
Oh,
no
you
longer
can't say
Facebook.
that anymore. Facebook.
Oh, we're
I guess you
canceled.
can't say that anymore. I want to be that guy, like the guy who's like, yeah, they're not letting you say Facebook anymore. Now it's Meta. Yeah, that's what they're telling us. That's what they're teaching our kids in school.
This is like my dad's friends.
Yeah.
I guess you can't say that
I
anymore.
know so many people.
Yeah.
The last one I heard was you can't say homeless anymore.
Yeah, Meta. The hell was that? I mean, what the hell? Meta.com? Forget it.
Also, like,
you can't say Facebook anymore.
I love that the people that say you can't.
guy.
Yeah, get over here.
The people that say you can't say that anymore, one, say it anyway.
I
And
say
two,
it
say it
constantly.
Yeah.
Say it
All the
around
ones.
the people that they can say it around. It's just like you can't say it to who? Like to your friends and family?
No, let's
You're
just-
saying it.
Let's hear-
when they say
Let's
that.
hear the guy out. Let's
to
hear
a,
the guy
to a
out.
black guy's face, but when you're in your car by yourself
Oh no!
and they cut you off.
But let's hear what this white man has to say.
All right.
Mark Zuckerberg, everybody. Let's hear it from Mark.
Actually, I haven't watched the full thing of this.
Well, we're about to.
All right, nice.
The clap was a nice touch.
Look at this
I've been
absolute.
thinking a lot about our identity as we begin this next chapter.
I'm so scared of him.
Facebook is one of the most used products in the history of the world. It is an
Unfortunately.
iconic social media brand,
Oh,
but increasingly, it just
He is
doesn't
not
encompass
human. He
everything
is
that we
not
do.
human.
Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger,
What is his
Quest, now
haircut, dude?
Horizon, Nazare, and more.
Whoa.
Building our social media apps will always be an important
Why
focus
do they
for
let
us.
him do this? Why don't they
But
just
right
get a
now,
mascot or
our
something?
brand
Right,
is
right, like
so
a
tightly
talking
linked
dog
to
or
one
something.
product
Me.
that it can't possibly represent everything that we're doing today,
Mark, I
let
will
alone in
sell
the
out
future.
for a ridiculously
Over
low
time,
price.
I hope that
We're
we are
talking
seen
low
as a
five
metaverse
figures
company.
here.
And I want to anchor our work and our identity on what we are building towards. We just announced
Killing
that
you.
we are making a fundamental change to our company. We're now
Destroying
looking
We're
at
gonna
and
come to your
reporting on our
home and
business
kill
as
you.
two different segments. One for our family of apps, and one for our work on future platforms. And as part of this, it is time for us to adopt
Another
Get to
a
the
one.
new
point,
company
egghead.
brand to encompass everything that we do. To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
I'm gonna beat this guy
Our
up.
mission remains the same, still
This
about bringing
sucks.
people together. Our
That's
apps and
not
their
it,
brands,
man.
they're not changing either.
Grant, how fun
And we
would
are
it be if
still
me
the
and you just,
company
like,
that
beat the shit
designs
out of this guy?
technology
In Minecraft.
around people.
Right.
He's very rich,
Now
very
we have
powerful.
a new North Star
But it'd be fun though.
to help
If you could
bring
get
the
in there,
metaverse to life.
No rules.
My God,
And we have a new
he just
name
made a
that reflects the
religious
full
reference.
breadth
We
of
have a
what we
North
do
Star we
and the
wanna
future
point
that we
to.
want to help build.
Wow.
From now on, we're going to be metaverse first, not Facebook first. That means that over
This
time, you
candle
won't
is
need to
going to
use
last
Facebook to use
forever.
our other services. And as our
Think of
new
Meta
brand
as a
starts
candle.
showing up in our
And
products,
I am the
I hope
Maccabees.
that people come to know the Meta brand and the future that we stand for. I used to love studying classics, and the word meta comes from the Greek word meaning
Jesus.
beyond.
So
For
fucking
me,
bored.
it symbolizes
Yeah,
that there is
honestly.
always more to build. There's always a next
He's very
chapter to the story.
enthusiastic for being so boring.
I was hoping that was the
Barely,
video
no.
that had the fucking CGI thing, you know,
Which one?
where he's like waving to the cartoon of himself floating there. He's like,
He just
He looks
was
like
acting
a-
like he was enthusiastic.
Are there
He didn't really
more?
seem
I don't know.
enthusiastic.
Are there more videos to this, or was that the one?
there are, but I guess I didn't. Put
I've been watching Demon
Whatever.
Slayer lately, and as I was watching that, I'm like, I should, I was getting the feeling of like I should cut his head off. This demon.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
The
there's
only way. It's
In
the only
Demon
way.
Slayer.
Yeah.
In the show Demon Slayer.
You got to
Right.
cut their.
But
it's
yeah,
like
I mean, if
in
you're
Minecraft,
in the Demon
but
Slayer
for
core,
anime.
yeah, in Demon Slayer core,
Because
I want to cut that guy's head off in Demon Slayer core.
Oh yeah, of course.
because there was like one, I don't think it was that video, but there was a video where he had like a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's
Mhm.
on a shelf behind him, and everyone was like, what the fuck is that doing there?
Yeah, I saw that too. Like somebody was
That
like,
must have been a different video. I don't care to
now,
look
there's
it
been
up.
like
It doesn't
several of
matter.
these fucking videos. He's explaining the same thing over. Well, it's called meta, and the Greek word for meta means nobody fucking cares. Like they just want to log on, post their fucking shit, and get off. Nobody gives a fuck about what the hell the meaning is behind it or who this like scary fucking
Nor do we believe
Android
the real
is.
meaning behind it is being explained to us right now.
yeah.
Are you guys being serious? I was just joking. I think he's a really cool, relatable fella.
Yeah, he seems like somebody I like to have a beer with and hang
Yeah,
out
he's
with.
just like me.
Yeah.
Eat some baby back ribs.
Wake up,
Sweet
go into your
baby ribs.
cryogenic chamber,
Yeah.
zip your skin on, and walk out the door, just like everyone does.
Yeah,
Guys,
I put my skin on one leg at a time, just like
Guys,
everybody else.
you're being ableist towards a guy that has no mental health problems.
I love that. I saw. You see that on Twitter? Like people
Yeah,
were
yeah,
actually
yeah.
saying that. They're
Like,
like,
be on love on the spectrum, yeah.
they're like, you know what, guys? I get it. If you don't like Mark Zuckerberg, that's fine, but don't make fun of the fact that he's a or acts robotic or whatever. And it's like, no, he acts that way because he's like detached from
Right,
all
because
of
he's
reality
a
because he
billionaire
is
and
just.
like has been a privileged white dude that went to Harvard his whole life and just like
And we saw the movie. We saw the movie.
I
don't
saw
know.
it. I saw it. Jesse Eisenstein, right?
Jesse
Okay.
Eisenstein.
He was acting stupid. He
Yep.
said, actually, the computer
He was-
says that,
he was trifling.
Rooney Mara, please don't break up with me.
I forgot about that.
Would you guys fuck Rooney Mara?
Who?
Yeah, I would.
I would not.
Yeah, I
Have to
don't know.
pass. Girl with the dragon tattoo, lady. She's a little too thin for me. She weighs like 75 pounds.
Yeah.
She needs some meat on her.
She's cute.
No, she
And
looks like
looked like she could fuck in that movie.
Which movie?
The
The
girl with
dragon tattoo movie.
tattoo.
I have not seen.
I don't doubt
She
that
looked
she
like
can.
a little freak.
No, I don't doubt that she can fuck whatever, but
Sure,
no, she-
sure. Right.
a little too emaciated for my taste.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, everybody.
Anyway,
Would you fuck Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
would
would
I
you,
fuck Mark
would you
Zuckerberg?
fuck Mark Zuckerberg? Would you
I guess
let?
I'd have to just for the
I mean,
story.
it would be like all you have to do is like he's
I
got
could
like a
sell
little.
that story to E News for
Yeah,
$1
it'd be
million bucks.
profitable, yeah.
I'd
Well,
take
the
video,
thing that
secret
happened-
video.
you go
Take
home-
it to David Fincher.
You go home with Mark and he hands you
Pounding Zuckerberg's pussy.
a plug and he's like, "Here you go." And you're like, "What do I do with this?" And he's like, "Oh, this isn't going to work."
Would you fuck Mark Zuckerberg?
If that's all it took, yes. If
Yeah.
if all I had to do was just plug a whatever thing in the back of my neck or my butthole or whatever the hell it is,
You're gonna be like that
No, I
episode
would.
of Black Mirror. Did you guys watch that episode of Black Mirror?
Where you gotta
Which
fuck Mark
one?
Zuckerberg?
No, there's like two dudes and they're playing a
Oh, yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
game. But it's one of those things where it's like you press the thing on the side of your head and like you turn into the character that you're playing
Sounds
as, and
like
they
a
start
lot of Black
having
Mirror episodes.
straight sex, but they're two gay guys, but they're not actually gay. They're
Oh.
heterosexual, but they're only attracted to each other in the game.
and that's the metaverse,
Okay.
folks. Meta, a Greek word.
That
means-
was one of like the most convoluted Black Mirror. Like, I don't know.
They ran out of ideas for that
Yeah, I
one.
stopped watching that show because it all seemed to be kind of basically the same story over and over.
Well, if
again.
you there's some like really good ones.
Oh, I
and,
agree. I totally agree.
Like
How much
I feel
could you
like
extort Zuckerberg for if you had the video of you pounding his pussy? 500 million easy.
he'd just
probably.
throw a
Easy.
black bag over your head and
Yeah,
have you
right,
killed.
right.
Right, he could probably
Probably
just kill
just-
me.
There would be
yeah,
no
he
option.
would kill me.
There'd
He
be
would
no
Like
option.
he would
20
appear
grand.
behind you
You would
And
disappear,
just-
Alex.
the second he busts, you're gone.
with
Might
that.
be trying to sell
you were
it to
disappeared.
like some
We
news
we
outlet,
all somehow
and
would
he'd see my
forget Alex
texts.
ever existed.
Right.
He'd,
Yeah, we all just who is Alex again?
Yeah.
He'd hear me on
I
the
wouldn't
phone.
even know I was
Yeah,
his
no,
new
I
boyfriend.
just pounded Zuckerberg's pussy.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna
he
sell
would
this video.
delete
It's gonna be
you.
crazy.
All memory of you
Yeah.
would be deleted.
exactly.
Yeah.
Would be gone.
The channel gone.
He is the internet.
So the rebranding also comes after the company's dealt with a barrage of news reports over the past month stemming from whistleblower Francis Haugen's trove of internal documents. Now that also came after the story we talked about where Facebook and
Right.
Instagram disappeared for a day. So some people do think that maybe the reason they're changing the name of Facebook is because there's a lot of negative connotations around Facebook.
I think it's a little of both. I think it's a little simple to be like, oh, last week they did a congressional hearing and this week they changed their name. I think that's a little too simple.
But that's all it has to be sometimes, you know?
I do think that Mark Zuckerberg is just a robot man that's like, we need to live in the internet. Why are we living in the outer net? We need to be in the computer. Like, I do think that he thinks that.
Yeah, probably.
Like these billionaire people are lunatics. Like fucking Elon Musk is like, we gotta go to Mars, and people are like, why don't we just like stop polluting the earth? And he's like, we can't stop polluting the earth. We have to go to Mars. We're fucked. And it's just like, dude,
Stay here and let me pound your pussy.
Yeah, somebody pointed out his avatar on Twitter is just like it looks like the silhouette of a big like erect penis. If you look it up, folks at home,
Like-
Elon Musk, his avatar.
How do you let Grimes go? That beautiful angel.
He's
wrong with
he's
you,
leaving her on
fella?
Earth to rot with the rest of us, and he's going to be up in Mars.
He's gonna be up in Mars living the good life.
Anymore? That's the mother of
They're,
his child.
dude, they are serious. They are 100% Splitsville. And that is the serious tea.
Mhm.
Damn.
This whole episode is just catching Jenny up on the unfortunate news.
Sorry,
of the
sorry, you had
past
to find
month.
out
You
this
guys
way.
like
Yeah.
Grimes? Would you guys fuck Grimes?
I'm not going to answer who
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't-
fuck, who I'm not going to fuck. I want to talk about the punishment for Mark.
I would.
I
wanna-
would, and I would avoid.
Well,
I would
want
just.
to talk about.
would avoid
So
the
we did
mustache.
Elon Musk. We
I'd
did
try to ignore.
Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. He goes up to space. People are like, what's your big takeaway for space? He says, I was up there. I was like, we got to take care of this planet we have. All this garbage that we're putting, we just put that into space. It's like, that's your takeaway? Dude, these billionaires are lunatics. They're so fucking
I don't know, it's
detached
not a
from
horrible
humanity.
idea. But what if you could shoot it out of Earth's orbit, just endlessly, all of our garbage endlessly out into space? I think that's probably fine.
Eventually, it just goes to the sun and burns up in ash.
I don't know, man.
Is that how science works? I don't know. I'm not a
Anyway,
scientist.
It'd be
This whole
tough to
thing.
get it out of our orbits that it's not, just trash. There is a lot of trash just orbiting us, right?
That would be like a new. That'd be like a
But
new
if
thing
you
in the
could
future.
get it out of our orbit and just put it into endless space.
Well,
I
it's
think there's
you know
enough
how people
space
like
out there.
people like they follow comets or a comet's orbit and stuff. Like, oh, get your telescope out because such and such comet's going to be passing on July 30th.
No,
And I
it's
was like,
garbage.
Oh, the big pile of garbage is coming on
Oh, yeah,
August
it's like a
6th. Make sure to
shit,
get
yeah.
ready. Take out your telescopes, everybody at home. It's the beautiful pile of flaming garbage will be
Yeah.
circling the planet once every year at that exact
It's like a
specific time.
giant
One
meteor.
man's
Like all of
garbage.
India's shit for the last 15 years.
You got to turn your lights off though because you want to be able to really
Coagulated.
see it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have Mark
Get a good whiff of
Zuckerberg,
that.
Facebook. I'm
Nice.
sorry, Meta.
Spicy meteor.
Yeah, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, Meta.
Dude, you're canceled.
My punishment for Mark Zuckerberg is shoot him up with a pile of garbage. I want to see if you get kids at home, take your telescopes out at once.
You know what?
Once a year, if you turn off all the lights, you look into the sky really, really close, you can see Mark Zuckerberg's corpse orbiting the planet's atmosphere.
Better punishment for Jeff Bezos, but I have one for Mark Zuckerberg. I
Sure.
say we trap him in the metaverse. I
Okay.
say
I think
we,
you would like that though.
we put him in there. No. Because it's the monkey paw, right? He
Oh.
wants to be in the metaverse, so we put him in, and then he goes for the cord in the back of his head to pull it out, but there's no cord. It's just flat. It's just his head. And he goes, how do I log off? And he can never log off.
Yeah, he's feeling around back there for the fucking.
Yeah, he's like,
what the hell?
how do I pull myself out of the metaverse? And he's just stuck.
Yeah, oh, awful, terrible. Feel sorry for the guy.
But it's his bussy. He reaches back.
Oh my God.
He's like,
I have no pussy.
he's
but
like,
I
where's
must
Alex
scream.
Schultz's cock? I thought he was right behind me, and my cock is just always in him. He can never take my cock out of his bussy.
Speaking of billionaire
Pussies.
things that are happening in the world today.
Yeah, play this, Cran.
Dude, this
I'm
is
literally
wild.
finding about this as we're talking about it, and I am
This was being passed around
Very
on the
curious.
interwebs, as we call it.
I shared this
here
with my family and friends on
in
Meta.
in the biz. You guys are gonna like this. You guys are gonna like the way you look. I
I got a whiff
guarantee
of
it.
this, yeah.
This is just like one of those things where
Alex Jones had an aneurysm watching this.
should I read the title or should I just play
Yeah.
So there's a looming climate catastrophe that's our impending doom as a species on Earth. And the best that people can do is take CGI dinosaurs to come to the UN to warn us of what climate catastrophe looks
and
like.
now they've got my attention. So let's see.
Now
what they
they've
have to
got
say.
your attention. I'm going to go ahead and hit play here.
Listen up, people. You're headed for a
English.
climate disaster. And yet every year,
Again, if you're
governments
listening at
spend
home,
hundreds of
a
billions
dinosaur
of public funds
is
on
delivering
fossil
these
fuel
lines.
subsidies. Imagine if we had spent hundreds of billions per year subsidizing giant meteors.
Nobody's surprised
That's what
by
you're
this.
doing right now. Around the world, people are living in poverty.
Why does he
Don't you
speak
think
English?
helping them would make more sense than, I don't know, paying for the demise of your entire species? You've got a huge opportunity
he would
right
know,
now
right?
as you rebuild your economies
Yeah.
and bounce back from this pandemic. So here's my wild idea. Don't choose extinction. Save your
by Michael
species
Moore.
before it's too late. It's time for you humans to stop making excuses and start making changes. Thank you.
Why are they all applauding like this is a normal thing to happen?
Yeah. Just another Tuesday in Congress, a velociraptor up on the podium.
Who created that video?
Yeah, I
Yeah, who-
prefer that ugly little girl who says, "How dare you?"
Yeah, who made that? Who made that?
Apparently, just the UN. The UN made that.
Alex, what'd you think of the production value on that?
Money well spent, quite frankly. I mean, the lighting was good.
Yeah, from United Nations. Just
Shading
United
was
Nations.
I was
Fine,
convinced
What about-
it was a dinosaur talking.
It was a dinosaur
Yes.
talking.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
voice acting.
I was scared a little bit at first. Yeah. Who was that voice?
Hey,
What?
A
You humans.
disgruntled taxi
Why are you
cab
talking
driver?
about-
Like,
Why didn't he have more of a dinosaur-y voice?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he sounded like a
He should have had like a
He's like, should look like Optimus Prime or something. You know?
or what's the evil one?
Yeah.
What's the evil Transformer guy? The bad guy.
Buzzlebee.
Diesel Bub, you dork.
What's his name?
Buzzlebee.
Demon?
Dieselborb.
Thought you were a demon slayer. You should know this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know who that is.
Oh man,
So yeah,
That was rough,
this is
man.
the state of things, eh?
You went into Velociraptor
I just like
complaining about government spending.
Yeah.
guys, let's
That's
spend
really funny.
$10 million making this 30-second long cartoon.
I don't know.
What age were you guys when you realized that, like,
Dinosaurs weren't real.
no, like when you realize that, like, adults are just their children, like they're still retarded. I think I was like
I think
15 or so.
I don't know. Maybe I don't. Yeah, probably
Like,
sometime in
when I
high
realized,
school.
like, oh, my teacher is like, she's fucking stupid. Like, she's 42, but she's like a fucking idiot. She's
Yeah,
not smart.
I
Like, I'm
was much
smarter than her.
younger.
Like, wow, she's a fucking moron.
let me teach this
and not
fresh
in
class.
not in a shitty like Blink-182 like teachers suck way.
Yeah.
Like in a genuine like, this person is not smarter. Like, this person is dumber than me.
dumber
and
than
I
a
should
fifth grade.
act
perhaps.
accordingly.
Yeah.
I never thought in terms of like intelligence
reference,
level,
Yeah.
but I
Hey,
always
you know you're a
Until you
redneck
meet a
if
certain
you
person.
I never thought in terms of intelligence levels, but I always thought in terms of authority that like that was like the fairy tale growing up is like if someone's like an authority, they probably did something to get there.
Yeah.
Like if the bus driver's yelling at you, it's because they drive the bus.
Yeah.
Like they deserve to drive that bus. And it's just like, oh no, everyone's just equally stupid and
Yeah.
some people just have a different job
I remember
and get
thinking
to tell you
that,
what to do.
like I remember thinking that everything on TV when I was like a little kid was like,
Right.
this is the best possible thing.
We
Because
can
why
come
would it
up
be
with.
on TV if
Right.
this wasn't the best fucking
right.
Right.
Like they wouldn't put something shitty on TV. Like it's a TV show.
Right.
It's on
Mhm.
Disney Channel. This is like the best shit. Like this is these are professionals. This is the absolute best stuff that can possibly be made.
They know what they're doing.
When I was like 10 and I'm just like,
Right.
fuck, wow, they got another Land Before Time movie coming out. This is
I think-
the best that movies can get. This is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then realizing, you know, when you get older, like 99% of
There
everything
is no integrity.
absolutely horrible.
Well, speaking of Land Before Time, though, I mean, this dinosaur did have some interesting points to bring up. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
I cried when his mom died.
Folks.
Man.
Spoilers.
I'm surprised they didn't put that in.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there was like a
Somebody's
This
exiting out of the podcast right now. Like, Bigfoot's mom dies? Fuck this, you asshole.
someone just starts crying.
Yeah.
Don't Google what happened to Ducky. That's all I'll
don't,
say.
don't Google what happened to the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Guess what? They're all going to die. That's the moral of the story.
I feel like this is like my
you guys,
my
you
very
guys mind if I come back in 30 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. I feel like this is like my white dude that my privileged white dude that grew up in the suburbs take is like your reverence for police officers just being like they're the police, they keep everything in law, like gotta respect them.
Do you think anybody thinks that way about us? Like, they're podcasters. They put a lot of work into this. Zwick edits it.
Dude,
They must know what they're doing.
Sometimes the idea of the fact that we have any online presence like terrifies me. You know, like, do you ever watch
If people
someone?
are dumb enough to be influenced by you too, then they
People-
deserve it.
that's on
Wouldn't
them.
you
That is
say?
on them. Yeah.
I do think like I watch certain people and people have like millions of followers and I'm just like, they're as stupid as me. Wow, like,
Or
why would-
worse.
definitely worse.
Or possibly worse.
But it's just one of those things where every once in a while I'll think about that and I'll think about the fact that anybody listens to what I say. And I think of that from the point of view of like, if I was listening to myself, but I was a different person, it freaks me out, man. I don't
Well,
like it. I don't like thinking about it. People having like opinions on me. And like, that guy's a dick. I'm just like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Who
I mean, people-
cares, Grant?
Yeah, people can have
No,
opinions.
not that I care.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're
have opinions
suckers.
anyway.
Not that I don't care about the opinions. I think it's the more like taking it seriously.
Sure.
It's like when I take it seriously and like think about it, it's like the amount of people that listen to the show, the amount of people that like follow me on TikTok, the amount of people that like interact with me at all. I'm just like, well, why? Why do you? What's wrong with you people?
I mean, you could live in a cave, with no smartphone, no computer, no
I could be
nothing.
Nicholas Cave.
Yeah. Does he live in a cave too?
No,
He should.
No,
that'd
that's
be
just
all
his
right.
name. He lives in Australia.
Welcome back, sir. How you doing? Oh yeah.
this is the most bathroom breaks I think anyone's taken without ruining the podcast, though.
We are working around it, folks, and you know what? Honestly, if we didn't even say a fucking thing, nobody would have known.
Right.
Nobody would have
Said
known.
anything.
So punishment is
Now that the girl's gone, let's get down to brass
Yeah,
tacks here.
let's talk locker room talk.
Yeah.
here. No, I'm just
Right.
kidding.
Give it to me straight, Kevo.
Where was I?
give
Or
it
rather,
to him straight.
Let's talk about the dinosaur again.
Dinosaur.
Punishment. We got to punish this dino.
Everyone in the UN has to watch Littlefoot's mom die.
Oh no!
Everyone
Well, he
in the,
plays that. He's like, maybe you'd like to see this video. Maybe he garners a little bit of sympathy from the audience. He's like, you don't want this to happen to you.
You guys seen that other movie where the gas comes into the forest and all the little animals die? You know what I'm talking about? What's that called? Fern Gully.
Yeah, I
You ever
have
seen
seen
that?
Fern
Yeah.
Gully?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
That's really good. There's like this gas oil tanker that crashes in the forest, and then this toxic gas comes through the forest and kills all these animals. It's
I
I
have
remember.
never
I
seen
remember.
this.
I remember watching
It
that
was
in
very
school.
scary.
I watched it at school. It was one of those days where it's like, fuck yeah, we don't have to really pay attention. When they wheeled in the
Teachers
TV,
hungover.
Yeah, wheel the TV in. Hey, that's a situation where the teacher doesn't give a fuck. I don't care either.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna watch TV at home anyway.
Well, speaking of watching TV,
Let's move on.
did we did
Taking
the
your mic,
punishment.
Jen.
I think that those are the only two stories
That's
that I
enough.
really had.
That's enough. Let's talk about something nice for crying out loud. Let's talk about Key to the City, which is something nice, something swell, something rockin', something awesome, something sick. My Key to the City this week goes to no. This is actually no. I'm not much of a ticker or a talker.
Ah.
But Grant, maybe you're familiar with this guy, Scott Seiss.
Scott says, what does he say?
I've seen.
Oh, this guy.
I've
Yeah,
seen him.
I've seen a lot of his
like
videos.
his compilations on YouTube. Which, if you want to play this one here, or at least the first few of them, the first
I'll
few.
pull it up.
This guy's pretty funny. He made me laugh. I liked him.
I am pulling it up right now, and I'm about
Have you
to
seen
hit
this guy
play.
before?
No.
Have you seen this? Have you heard this? I haven't
I
done
haven't
a
even
Jay
thought
Leno
about this.
impression in a
I
while.
just do TikTok cringe comps.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is.
we like
I think
cringe
this
comp.
he's actually using the platform pretty well. But yeah, if you want to hit
He's
play on this,
pretty good.
we'll use
Successfully,
we'll play a couple of the or a few handfuls.
You just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business? You think I own IKEA? I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit. I'm telling all my friends not to shop here. Tell them. You think I want 5 other yous running around the store? Have them call me, I'll tell them. You think you hate this place more than me? I work here. I know the sale ended last week, but can I still get a discount? Do you hear yourself? We can't go backwards. Time marches on. You want the sale from 15 years ago, too? When's it end, Diane? You want that price? You're going to have to go through the quantum realm with Ant-Man.
Should I
You
do
know
one
how
more?
much money I spend here?
Few more?
More than you should. Meatballs ain't that good. Save your money. And my time. Doesn't matter how much you spend here. We don't thank our donors. This isn't PBS.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Scott Seiss, everybody.
Endless IKEA memes.
He's got a lot of them. Yeah.
That is like one thing
Not
about
bad.
the platform that like I like and I dislike, because I mean, like a solid format is always good,
Mm-hmm.
but I will watch. I've seen a lot of this guy's videos, and after a while, it's just like, I get it. You hate your job. Can you do like a different joke? You know,
Yeah.
not to shit on your thing. This is a good Key to the City.
Yeah. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. 'Cause I-
Questioning your taste. No big deal.
So I feel that. I feel that as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
creator, you
Yeah.
know? I'm just like, oh man, I can't do the same joke every time, but people get popular doing it.
Alex,
What's
something good?
What's your key to the city?
Something key.
You know, I
something
had
to
to do
city.
it to him. This is my favorite personality on the internet. I'm embarrassed to tell you how much time I spend
I'm afraid to know the answer. I'll be completely honest.
watching his videos.
Mhm.
And you want to go to Instagram for me real quick there?
Wait, is it the
Pull
guy?
this up.
Is it the guy you told me about?
It's Mikey Miles, yes.
Dude, he won't accept my fucking request.
He has been a real brat recently.
Yeah, he's got a
He
lot
went
of haters.
lockdown. He went private mode some time ago, a few months ago. And my friend Jameson is having the same issue.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. It's still
this one.
No, Mikey Miles.
yeah, Mikey Miles
fuck is
160.
this?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know how the fuck. Well, we're not gonna be able to see it because it's private though. That's a problem.
Damn. I'd have to log into mine. No, just search there in the search bar.
I'm searching.
Maybe
This is
just
how
like
the sausage. is
Maybe
made.
just Google him or something because you're not gonna be able to get in. But
Mikey Miles.
this,
yeah,
this
Mikey
stuff,
Miles
Alex, the
160.
stuff you were showing me recently was making me fucking laugh.
God
So
damn it.
this
Yeah,
guy's
it's
very
private.
funny.
You can go to reddit.com/Mikey Miles. He has his own subreddit there.
For the kind folks who want to, show the world that is what's hidden behind.
Everybody just Google this guy. Apparently,
he is
I'm afraid to know.
he is so
He's a specimen.
pleasantly insane.
Yes.
Is he like that one guy that I think you showed me the one time?
I probably did show you it quite some time ago.
Oh, when
Like
we did
what-
the
What am I looking? Is there like a video I should play here, or is it
It's
just
so hard to get into. Now, the learning
describe
curve
us
here is
to
very steep.
I feel
because
like
at
a good
the
video to show
surface-
would be him cooking or working out.
Cooking or
'Cause
working
it
out.
shows his incompetence.
Mikey featuring fridge roach. Oh,
Mixed with
there
his-
is a
with
roach
his
on his fridge.
confidence.
Aw. So he lives in a boarding house in New York.
Mhm.
That's about it. He works out. He works at a private security company. We are starting to see the sim. Look up Mikey Miles, and then starting to see the similarities. See if there's any pictures
That's
of
a
that.
popular. He keeps posting.
It's so hard to
Like what
explain.
you were showing me, it's like the way he talks.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has like a very formulaic way of speaking on social media where he has like starting to see the similarities or like one word.
Yeah, I'll do that all the time.
so just like this.
He'll
It's-
post
One
that
word.
and say, "I am starting to see the similarities
Between him and James fucking Dean. Yes.
Him and James Dean," or he'll post
Well-
him and Kevin Hart. I
He
am starting to
also,
see the similarities. There is no shred of irony in anything.
No. And he
If you
takes
followed it
himself
for a
as
while-
serious actor.
Yeah, you would think that this is some sort of long ball, Andy Kaufman, Alan Resnick type beat.
right.
And no, he's literally just a fucking insane person living in New York.
Yeah.
He's just one of these people you would never know about if the internet didn't exist.
Yeah.
I was saying to Jenny a while ago, he would if this was the 90s, he would be in like the Whack Pack for Howard Stern or like Opie and Anthony.
Right.
Yeah.
But instead now he just has his own Instagram page. He likes working out. He works at a security it's so hard to say why I like him so much.
I mean,
A reoccurring
he is
video is him being
One of the most
perplexed.
delusional people I have ever seen on the internet. Followed only by like Elliot Rodger. There's like Elliot Rodger and then
Who's
Mikey
the one?
Miles.
Who's the one guy that you were showing me his Instagram of, and I can't for the life of me remember his
Ricky
name.
Wendell. That's another one of my.
I don't know. He's
Mikey
like
Miles.
sort of a dark skinned guy, but I don't know what race or ethnicity he is. He has like his hair slicked back a lot, and he does these like weird like joke but not joke. He'll drink like a bunch of egg yolks or whatever. Like, do you know? Who I'm talking
Martin
about?
Cabello.
Martin Cabello.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he like a sort of like that sort of guy?
A little bit.
Sort
A
of.
little bit, but Mikey is better than Martin Cabello.
Okay.
Martin Cabello the third.
Right.
Yeah, another strange cat.
So that's your key to the city.
It's so there. The lore is so deep. He's currently,
and that's the best when there's so much of like to really just dig into.
So he's currently getting a lot of shit because he's been commenting on this girl Sarah's YouTube. This girl he's been obsessed with for 10 years.
Moved to California and spent all of his inheritance.
So this,
obsessed
don't
with-
ask me how I know this. It's because I've spent way too much time following Mikey Miles.
He has an addiction.
He was in an acting class with this girl 10 years ago. That's it. They were just in an acting class.
No dates.
No, they were not like
No phone
romantically
number
involved.
exchange.
She moved to California to pursue acting. He, not telling her, moved to California.
Oh my God.
Shows up at her house and is like, "Hey, I'm in California. Like, do you want?" Understandably, she's like, "Okay, this is terrifying." Gets a restraining order. He moves back to New York, and for the past 10 years has just been obsessed with Sarah. Now, there's
like a blueprint
Sarah
for this
too.
type of guy.
Yeah. Taxi driver.
No, I mean, like, aside from that, there's like a blueprint of like real people. Like, this is like Chris Chan.
I was
going to
say Chris Chan with that one, but he had the girl he was obsessed with.
That is,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know why I've never thought of the analogy before. There's a perfect example.
Mhm.
He's like Chris Chan. He's like a Chris Chan character.
Yeah.
but less like bullied, I guess, or like
So far.
like within a certain
Yeah, so
Well-
far, a little less known so far.
right.
Yeah, Mikey does pull.
He
put
has an
himself out
OnlyFans
there, and
where
he
he
does
does-
get made fun of.
He does strip dances and does little chair strip dances and gets naked. What else? Okay. Oh, and then there's also
No,
Sarah
I was gonna
too.
say he's perplexed. Like his common post nowadays is being perplexed. At
He never
the
knows what
amount-
day it is.
He likes to pretend he never knows what day it is, and he's perplexed about the amount of people on the subway.
He never understands why there's so
weekend
many
night.
people on the subway. It's just
He's
this is so
always
this
just-
it sounds crazy.
So
just
check them
talking
out,
about it, 'cause
folks, if you can.
Mikey Miles.
I'm still waiting to get my follow approved because it's a private Instagram account.
You have to get approved by him because you have to. Yeah, you have to wait for the process.
Yeah,
Maybe
I-
I can message him and tell him, "Hey, my buddy."
If you could, please. I've been waiting like 2 weeks.
I will. I'll,
The
Yeah,
amount
I'll
of
message
cringe
him.
and disgust you will feel from the following his account is so rewarding.
Now, I also want to talk about Sarah too because there's also another
All right.
Sarah. So there's that Sarah, and then there's another Sarah. He was living in another boarding house,
Mhm.
which is where there's like a kitchen and shared bathroom. These are awful places in New York. Why people live in New York, I have no idea. I would kill myself if I lived in one of these places.
Mhm.
Probably are a lot of suicides in boarding houses, New York boarding houses.
Have to.
Anyway, he's
imagine.
living in there, and his roommate, Sarah, they're kind of get friendly, I guess. And then one night he brings her brownies. I guess he thought this would be the big night, right? He's going to finally stick it in. And
Uh-huh.
she's like, "Oh, okay, thanks for the brownie." To her room that's like next to his room in the boarding house. And then two other guys show up, and she's like, "Hey, can you leave?" So he brought her brownies and then leaves. These two other guys come in, and then the two other guys fuck her.
Oh my god.
So and then he heard it. So he was in his room listening to Sarah number 2 get get gangbanged by two other guys.
It's the best kind of stuff. It's like you can't make this up. You know,
You cannot
Oh,
make
yeah.
this up.
You
It
really
is
can't.
impossible.
Someone's life.
Mikey Mouse
Um,
is great. I almost, when I was filming in Rhode Island, I almost thought
Oh,
about
man.
hiring him.
I mean,
because he is an actor.
there's always a window. It sounds like he's still looking for
And
work.
then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
seems a little unhinged.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. But Jenny, though, what is your key to the city? Something good, something positive. It could be fucking
Yes,
anything, you know.
Well, I'm gonna change mine because Grant brought up Anthony Fantana.
Yeah.
Is that and there's a song that Sam Hyde came out with.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
like
diss,
that?
the diss
Ago?
track.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good, and
Bars.
Sam Hyde needed a. Well, I'm just
What?
proud of him. It was really funny. It was really funny what he put out. It was really good, and so he deserves the keys.
Were you part of
Keys
that
to the
too?
city.
The diss track? No.
No. Okay.
No, he wasn't. Man.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with the the other guy in the diss track, but
I wasn't either. I'd heard of him, and then I saw some of his other songs. He's really fun.
Yeah, some people in our Discord were like in disbelief at the collaboration.
Yeah, no, that was a really, because I saw the song and I was like, well, I don't know if Sam's going to really have bars like that. And then right off the bat,
Check
he
it
was,
out.
really,
Yeah,
he was really
yeah.
riding that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had me laughing out loud.
More videos with me and Sam coming out.
Cool.
Really?
LOLing. One might
In the
say.
backlog,
Do
you
you
said you
know
got to
when?
They're coming soon.
stay tuned, everybody.
Soon is she's got
And-
another video with
And right
that
now,
she's gonna be in.
I'm staying tuned to hear what Grant's key to the city is going to be.
My key to the city this week is this guy, FD Signifier. I hadn't heard of him before. Started watching one of his videos, and I was like, okay. So I started watching some more of his videos, and I was like, okay. And then I watched a lot of his videos, and then I was like, all right. So he's got, I think what got me started, because I don't know, I've been on this kick lately where it's been like, I don't know why people like Kanye West. I've never liked him. I don't get it. I've listened to a couple of his early albums, and it's like, I kind of get it. Some of his later stuff, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I want someone to explain it to me. So we did like 2-part video, like just standard video essay, but just like, you know, why me as a black man and why our culture, why we like Kanye and why we like miss him and want the old Kanye back. Both videos were really good. He did a very good job of just like explaining the emotion and the mentality and the mindset and stuff. He did a similar video to like Mike Tyson, almost like, and sort of compared the two and how they have sort of like different story arcs, how like Mike Tyson was just like a real big piece of shit like for most of his life, and then like had this sort of like comeback arc, you know, and like the thought process behind it. And again, just from the point of view of like a black guy who understands the culture, who's trying to like educate people like from that point of view as to like why some of these things are important. He does a lot of like media reviews of different things. He did
keeps it real.
He keeps it real. There's this one video where he dissects Bo Burnham's thing, which I still haven't seen yet, which maybe we should do for Fire Bros.
Oh, yeah.
But it's titled like White Liberal Performative Art, which is like a very like inflammatory sounding, like, oh boy, I'm going to get roasted. But like it's very good media criticism. And just like takes apart like, yeah, Bo Burnham's like, he's doing all these things. At the end of the day, he's still like a fucking white dude. Like, you know, like he can sit there in his $1 million studio and cry all as much as he wants to a camera. You know, there's
cries?
a reason.
Why is he crying?
I don't know. They're like one of his Netflix.
Well, that doesn't sound very funny.
That's not the point.
I know.
Like what's his Netflix thing?
I forget what it's called, but I know what you're talking
his
about.
special.
Yeah.
Piano Man.
What's it called? Inside. Bo Burnham Inside. He cries because he's depressed, as we all are. And it's a very good, just like solid criticism of like all these things, all these topics. There's one that's like, why do white men love edgelord movies? Going into, you know, the Joker and stuff like that. Like,
I feel personally attacked.
You should.
Why are white men subscribing to Be Nice to Me Productions?
He's very like anti-inflammatory.
He's attacking 98% of my demographic here.
You're right. He's very anti-inflammatory in his approach, though. It's like very good like media criticism, like very interesting just to like hear his perspective on everything. FD Signifier.
FD.
I don't know what that stands for.
Why do I love edgelord movies? Joker's not an edgelord movie.
The media,
like Joker, Taxi Driver,
cinema.
Fight Club. How come like disaffected white youth from the suburbs are consuming these and identifying so heavily with these characters, sort of thing?
It's fun. Why do black guys like Belly?
I don't know what that is.
You got this cracker over here and never seen Belly.
Edgelord
starring Nas and DMX.
Yeah, never seen it.
Get it right, cracker.
Let's move on to the word of the week. We're going to learn something here, folks.
It's a good movie.
Grant, I'm going to need you to pull up the image here. This is going to be a little bit of a visual thing for the folks at home. If you're watching, you can see what I'm talking about here.
Hell no.
This week's Thought Cops word of the week is dwarf maxing.
The final red pill.
So dwarf maxing is the final red pill for manlets under 5'8" and under who have unfortunate, this kind of weird, who have unfortunate faces. Stop trying to make yourself suffer becoming someone you weren't designed to be.
It kind
kind of cuts off there. You can kind of get the picture here. So as you see, it's It's this guy. He's a red-haired man under 5 foot. As I said, in their words, unfortunate face. And he looks like a bit of a Gimli-esque type
ginger
character.
Dreads going on. I think it's a hot look.
He's really leaning into the whole dwarf thing. So
Yes.
that is dwarf maxing. If that applies to you at home, maybe that's something to consider.
Accentuating your.
I would have loved to be
accentuate your strong
Uruk-hai.
points.
Yeah, sure. Before we do move on to the final segment of the show, which is some wise words from our listeners at home. Now it's time for the plugs, guys. You want to plug everything you got? I know, Jenny, you're not much of a social media.
That's it, babe.
Yeah.
You're not going to find me on the internet unless you
She's-
go
she's
to
in my plugs. All
Be
you need
Nice
is
to Me Productions.
Yeah.
YouTube, Be Nice to Me Productions, Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
We could type it in.
Whatever. You know how to use a
The
computer.
folks at home, they're smart. We got
Yeah.
incredible listeners. They're going to be able to
Savvy.
type it in. Be Nice to Me
Just
Productions.
Google
Be Nice to Me
Yeah.
Productions.
If
It's
you're listening
original
to this
enough name,
podcast
you
and
can
you're not
find it.
Googling things constantly, what are you doing
You
listening?
should definitely go on YouTube and watch some Be Nice to Me Productions.
Yeah.
And subscribe for crying out
Oh,
loud.
God, yeah.
Like,
Most recent
comment,
video.
subscribe, smash that bell for notifications.
You know, some people
You
are
gotta
so
hit the
fucking
bell.
picky about who they subscribe to. You know what? This is one that's worth subscribing to. Check it out.
Definitely. You'll never
You're going to
get
be on
enough.
YouTube. You're going to want to
gotta
see
hit
that
the
come up
bell.
right away. Yeah. You're going to want to be there for the premieres because
That's the thing I will say. Our metrics are weird
they're
because
weird.
they're really good for such a tiny channel. We have like a 13%.
You got
I think,
grassroots.
Okay.
bell hit thing, which
Man.
is weird, which is not normal. It's
That's the kind of
usually
shit. Like I don't
5
even,
or
like
6.
I don't even want to look at that kind of like the super hyper specific data. Like I know it's
Right.
like probably helpful on some point, but there's some point where it's like, you know what? Like
Just make what
you
you're
have
gonna
to-
make.
yeah, you
Well,
have
Yeah,
to-
when you
exactly.
What am I
analyze
gonna
the
do?
Data,
Yeah.
it's like saying you're going to try and manipulate the content to suit that data. but
Right,
we don't
right.
do
Yeah,
that really
yeah.
too
It doesn't
much.
sound like you want to do that either.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you're just
No,
you're
thanks.
making yourself suffer looking at that kind of stuff. You know.
No, but I'll say for our channel, it's really good.
But it's good though. It's good.
like the
the
like
number-
to
the
dislike
numbers don't
ratio
lie.
is above average. Like the comment ratio is above average.
Okay.
Like it's weird for a video that has like 500 views to have
Hmm.
like 60 comments. You know what
I
I'm
see.
saying?
I see. Yeah. It bodes
So-
well. It bodes well. But speaking of
I
boding
guess.
well, check out this. Give us a call, 312-788-7361, or you can always send us an audio file to thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com. Let's hit it, shall we?
Pop that fresh young headphone in.
Hello, just a quick question. I was curious to know if the Ghost House script was actually a real script that you guys found.
Ghost House script
Thanks.
was
Have a great
100.
day.
No, he just
Oh,
said
that's
have
it.
a great day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was 100% real. It was
Yeah.
found in a cardboard box in Jameson's garage in a house that he had just bought.
It was too bad to make up.
Yeah.
Like,
it
you know
was,
something that's like when you watch The Room and you're just like a normal
Yeah.
person couldn't make a movie this bad. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
couldn't
watch, like,
do it on purpose.
Mhm.
A kind of stupid genius.
Right.
It was mad dumb. And it was 100% real. No, I didn't fake that.
Yeah.
I would
No.
never lie to
And
you.
no embellishments either. Everything
No.
was
No, everything was
Yeah.
like too.
I
Like,
thought about it too. I was like, should I change the script a little bit just to like,
I think
make it-
as is was
You
perfect.
can't mess with
no.
perfection.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I would know it in my heart. I would know that I lied.
And like the script that's like side by side to the video
Uh-huh.
is like the script that I saw. Like it's exact
No,
to
yeah.
the T, to
100%.
the
How it
point.
was
Yeah.
typed.
Let's play the next one here.
The B-movie script by Big Pidge.
Wait,
According to all known laws of aviation,
so this
there
guy
is
left
no
a
way
3-minute
that a
long
bee should be able
voicemail.
to
And we're
fly.
not going to
Is-
listen
wait,
to the
but
whole
is this
thing.
the
Wings are
guy
too
that
small
left
to get its fat
long
little body
voicemails
off the
before?
ground.
I don't think so. It
It's a
doesn't
different guy.
sound like
flies
him.
anyway.
But let's hear him out
Because
for a little
bees
bit
don't
until we get
care
bored.
what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black.
Talking about B movie.
I'm wondering
Ooh,
why
black
this is
and
3
yellow.
minutes
Yeah,
long.
let's shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready.
Do you know who left this?
Coming.
No fucking clue.
this is
Hang on
all
a
neat,
second.
man.
Hello?
Is this
Barry?
like a copy
Adam?
pasta?
No, I mean like.
Can you
B-movie
believe this is
memes.
happening?
Wow.
That's
I
like
can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Looking sharp.
Yeah.
Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money
Listen,
for
we
those.
appreciate you
Okay,
reaching out,
he's
but we're not
reading the
going to
B-movie
play the
script.
rest. We're not going to play the rest.
That's kind of funny.
But we do appreciate hearing you.
Thanks for wasting our time.
We hope you like the show. Let's hear the next one.
A third voicemail. Here we go.
Hello, Thought Cox. Once again.
There's a familiar
It
voice.
is I, Leo the Incredible, gracing you on this wonderful Friday
Oh,
evening.
he's back.
Gentlemen, I think I have a thought crime. I thought long and hard about it. It's been a tough week. So many little things that could be considered thought crimes, some bigger than others. However, I've settled for a thought crime I wish to tattle on.
Let me just pause for a second. Good on Leo for following the format of the show.
Yes.
Nobody else does. Everyone's just like, I'm going to read my, here's
hey,
my
fuck you,
interpretation
yeah.
of the B movie.
To be fair, we haven't really prompted people, but like we used to be like, oh
Right.
yeah, if you have your own 2 minutes of hate or whatever, now it's like, just give us a call.
Right. And some people do, but Leo's like, you guys do thought crimes? Got one for you.
He's more like accurate to the show than we are most times.
Right, right.
So let's hear what he has to say.
Movie reviews, specifically about Dune.
Here we go.
I was
Someone to
curious
agree
about
with
this
me.
film, if I should watch it or not. I'm a Twitter user, so
maybe he
of course,
doesn't agree
anything
with
worth
you.
talking about, I can certainly find on Twitter. And the amount of people that have simply come out and had such disparaging things to say about a film that they openly admit they didn't watch. And this is also true for Marvel's newest movie, The Eternals. So many people with so many opinions on things they haven't seen or haven't watched, yet we're all supposed to just go with their blind narrative. Gentlemen, I'm not too sure what the punishment should be. Perhaps we should just eliminate all early reviews. Perhaps we should just eliminate all marketing for these movies. It just comes out when it comes out, and you enjoy it when it comes out.
Yeah, that's a
But
really
the
good idea.
Of a movie being
That's how I do it.
What do they call it? Bomb rating bombs? Rate bombing? I don't know what it is. I'm not an IMDb user. Either way, it's out of hand. This whole judging things before you see them. It's a crime. I demand punishment. I'm sure you gentlemen will come up with some fine
Well,
punishment.
I'm sure that we'll come up with it, but he did it himself. He said we no longer get to do early reviews.
I'm fine with that.
idea.
It's
and I like
stupid.
it,
Yeah,
Leo. I
we
think it's a
don't
great
judge.
idea.
Drake drops an album at like 2 a.m. on a Saturday or
And there
some
it
shit.
is.
Who?
You should do that with movies. You know, like Drake, these rappers, they'll drop an album at like 3
Yeah, no,
a.m. on a
I
Sunday.
was just being facetious, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you said, oh yeah, Drake. No, he's a Jewish rapper from Canada.
But yeah, no, I mean, because
he's like
it's,
Lil Dicky.
It's always the aftermath of that, like, because I think people did that with the Captain Marvel movie. They like review bombed it before it came out, and everyone's like,
good.
This is sex. And it's just like, I don't want for the conversation to fucking happen anymore. I don't want anybody to say
Watch
anything.
the movie
just
or
watch
don't.
it or
Just
don't.
Fucking who gives a fuck? Speaking of,
You should take a trivia test in order to like review something. Like, what's the main character's name? If you can't do that,
like a CAPTCHA, like where you have to actually answer questions about the movie.
Like, point out the bridge in the movie.
Yeah. Now let's hear the next voicemail.
Ahoy, Thought Cops.
Ahoy, hoy.
I haven't left a voicemail in a while, but I thought I would just call in and leave a voicemail. I'm not even sure if you do voicemails anymore, but
We
here
do.
goes.
What's up?
I don't know, you still probably do the 2 minutes of hate thing.
Yeah.
I freaking
Somebody
hate
follows it for me,
whenever
yeah.
I post something on Instagram and a bot comments, like 4 bots comment, like within 4 seconds of me even posting the stupid thing, and it's usually just like promoted or something, and they're getting really sneaky because you can block the word promote, but then they're going with like PR at symbol MO. The O is actually a number 0 TE, and it's very annoying, but it's like, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's really annoying when that happens. Also, Kevin, congratulations on your hard drive article. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you. So that's a good point too. And I also want to shout out to, well, I guess I don't have any right now, but I was going to say, usually when I post an Instagram story, you know, at the bottom of the list, you can always see it's like it's like a picture of like a
Fuck
woman.
my pussy. Yeah.
It's like the tongue emoji
Yeah,
and like all
fuck
this
me
other
and
fucking
eat my ass.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, I wonder if that works on anybody. Like, oh, well, somebody's like, oh, this beautiful woman is commenting on my.
It has to.
Right.
It's
Not even
so insane.
for your Mikey Miles types. You know, that probably does work. You know,
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. Yeah.
yeah.
Have I ever shown you that? I could show you right now. Let me see.
Like if you pull up, like I'm actually surprised because like I shared. I know Alex,
It'll
you posted
have some profile that'll say, "Watch me get fucked." It'll say,
Or
like,
I love
come eat my pussy.
Like, because like most people, I like never go on Facebook, but anytime I do, it's just like a friend request from an obvious bot that's just like,
So it's like people
some
look at your
woman, and
stories.
it's just like a link to some website
Yep.
that's obviously just
we
going to
go.
give you a virus.
This girl
And it's
wants
just
to
like,
fuck.
you look at the friends, like, because people add like the bots and they know that they're bots. And it's like, who the fuck is adding you as a friend?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is...
There are a lot of dumb people out
There
there,
you go.
folks, you know? Yeah,
You see that rectangle he's holding up?
This girl wants to fuck. Her name is George Walker 9123.
Let's hit the next one
let's
here.
play this next tier voicemailer.
That ComedyCalls.com has over 200 varieties of funny messages that you can send directly to the phones of your friends. Just visit www.comedycalls.com to try it out for free.
We could try that out at home if you're bored.
Try
I guess.
that out if you want to.
Try that out. Let's hit the next one.
I didn't get the website, but you don't.
Doesn't
doesn't
fucking
matter.
Hey, I don't know if my brain's making this up or not, but was there ever a Be Nice to Me production podcast? Because I remember seeing it, but all the videos were privated, and it's not there anymore.
There was.
And why did you get rid of them? And
all the
can you
videos
just
got...
make a Patreon? Because I would like to support your stupid, fucking amazing shit.
Oh, nice.
That'd be great.
Stupid.
All right, well, that's my time. Have a good one.
Fuck up, Zwick.
Yeah,
Yes,
unmistakably Zwick. But yeah, so people are, hey, he's willing to throw money at you. You know, I might as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of
good to
people
hear.
are.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah, we did have a podcast for a hot second. I think we did like 14 episodes.
14.
And I used all copyrighted music on
Mm.
all of the intros. And I would use like Migos in the intros and then outros. So all of them got taken down anyway. And then the ones that were left, I just like, there were like 3 or 4 that remained that the songs were obscure enough that it didn't get taken off or whatever. And I just privated them or whatever.
Would you ever bring that back?
Yeah, maybe if we got big enough to where
if you had perhaps a Patreon, people
it just
could
seemed like,
throw
you know,
money
it's
at.
just like I have to fucking edit so much for the stuff that I
Right,
already
right.
make. That
Yeah.
like,
Everyone needs a Zwick.
yeah, and also it was a video podcast from the start. So, and I did like, I would always add like graphics and stuff. And that's my own thing, my own issue that I couldn't put it out without like adding a bunch of fucking shit.
Man, I wish we did more of that, but it's also like, oh man, just doing this in and of itself is such like a painstaking
I know, right?
thing.
You got
that
to
it's
know
like,
your limits. I
man,
mean, and when you do it every fucking week, it's like you can't make it
Right.
too
Yeah.
too complicated.
Yeah,
Do we have any more
once a week.
voicemails, Grant?
Yeah, we had 2 more.
Let's hear
but
the next one.
yeah, Patreon. When's that happening?
I mean, probably not soon.
Oh.
To be honest, because I
Well,
don't
think about it. You know,
It's
there's
just like
the
the videos
offer. The
take so
offers on the
long.
table.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
You know, I don't make enough to like.
I don't know about that. I think there's plenty of people who do a lot less, and
Yeah,
they
but I'm
ask
saying,
they
like,
ask
I
for a
only
lot
put
more.
out like a video every month or so.
Right.
I mean, it's up to you.
And
you
so
know,
I'm not
it's
sure what
if
I
that's
do because I've thought about it, but I'm not sure what I do in the to like
Yeah,
be like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, something extra.
a producer credit.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I guess maybe
Some shit like that.
I mean, I feel like there's channels that I follow that put out a video like once every 6 months and do like a producer credit or whatever.
And
fuck,
hey, if people
whatever,
like it, you know, they vote with their dollar. Is 688 attack subset.
He did say that. He said that about Metroid.
Yeah.
Speaking of Metroids, let's play this next voicemail.
Hey, Alex. Just want to say your channel's awesome, brother. I saw that
Thanks.
link on your Instagram page, so I just thought I'd leave a voicemail.
Welcome.
Always love a new video from Be Nice to Me Productions.
Who doesn't?
Because that shit is really, really fucking funny.
Happy
And
to hear
just want to say, dude, keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, man, I think it's a breath of fresh air compared to other, crap out there now. And, I love it, man. Just wanted to say, keep doing what you're doing. And take care, brother.
And what do you think about Thought Cops?
Yeehaw!
Killer, bro. Thank you. Couldn't agree more.
Hell yeah.
All right, last one. Hope it's good.
Hey, Sock Cops. It's Shogun Star here. I was
Welcome,
wondering,
welcome.
have you guys ever heard of Two Dicks Are Better Than One by U2?
Nice.
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
But, doesn't it sound like a song that he would write, though? Like, 2 dicks are better than one? I don't know. That's just my bit.
I guess I'm a little a little out of the
We're
loop
just
on
not
that.
high
I don't know what
to know
that.
what he's talking
We're
about.
not. We're not woke, sir.
I guess I'm a little bit. I'm not so hip to that. You know, I'm a little old now. I don't know what the kids are listening to. Penis music, apparently.
It'd be so cool to have two penises.
Can you imagine?
We
got two balls. Why only one penis?
Yeah.
Y'all know like the story behind the guy on Reddit that was like double dick dude?
Yeah.
And how like there was this thing, like he did this Reddit AMA and he was like, I have two dicks, ask me anything. And like he told all these stories. And then he kept like uploading photos of them. I hate that I know this. He kept uploading photos of them, and people were like, "There's disparities between some of these photos." And it turned out that he was like doctoring it, and that he made the whole thing up. And people are like, why would you make that up?
Surprise!
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it was just like this weird, and he like that. He did a whole he was a person on Reddit that did a whole character.
I remember that.
Really hurtful to all the other people out there with two penises who saw representation.
That
he got famous for it, and it was all for naught.
Yeah, sad.
Shameful.
I'd put a lot of money that there's a couple guys in India who have a couple babies in India that have double dicks.
Yeah.
I'll
call in if that's you.
Sign up for Reddit.
Yeah, we love to hear it from you. Give us a call, 312-788-7361. Or
subscribe to the Patreon.
And we don't care what's going on down there. One penis, two penises, no penises.
Red
give us
penis,
a call.
Let's see it.
Or you can send us an audio file
Don't
to
send that, actually.
thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com. If you want to support the show, you can head on over to patreon.com/thoughtcops. Vote with your dollar if you like the show. That about wraps it up. Alex, Jenny, thank you so much for coming on the show. Always happy to have you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all's.
Be Nice to Me Productions. Check it out. Thank you for listening. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you next time.
All right. That's it.
See
Love you.
Space Cop.
Bye-bye.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Kiss.
Love you, baby. Bye-bye.